Growing up, I'm sure you've asked yourself this question: am I a failure? And I just want to bring it into perspective. Let's look at it in the terms on the field of academia or academics. I think one of these areas that we don't really hit on is the people that do not make it pass, like the pass mark. I don't think we have those conversations enough. It's almost as if, oh, you'll be fine, keep going, like, yeah, keep going. We don't have conversations to that effect of people that have suffered failure or the failure syndrome, or however you may put it, in the bracket of failing, right from junior high school, class BC in Ghana, to senior high school, WASI in Ghana, and I think West Africa, and then to the tertiary institutions. I just want to, like I said, break it into perspective because I suffered this, I think, both at junior high school and then at the university. Senior high school, I went to a very good senior high school. Not that I didn't go to a good junior high school, but my school in senior high school, yeah, you can't joke. Like, St. James is one of the best schools in Ghana. So shout out to St. James Boys Seminary School. If you know, you know. Yeah, bringing it into perspective, looking at it from the tertiary angle, because it looks as if those people are neglected, like you are big boys and girls, and so you should be able to grasp it, or you should be able to handle it. A class of about 60 students, that is my graduating class. I studied real estate in school. Shout out to all my classmates. Yes, so I read real estate, Bachelor of Science Real Estate in the only university in Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Thank you. It is what it is. Yes, so in the class of about 50 to 60 students, I failed. When I say I failed, I mean I failed. I didn't graduate with my batch. I trailed like 2 papers, and so I had to resit, and this came in just in the semester for graduation, like the semester to graduate. So it means that I could not write it before. I don't know, there wasn't any provision at the time to write and pass and graduate. Or if there was, it's like I didn't know. So let me just put it out there. And that goes to speak of my ignorance or negligence, and that's no excuse. So yes, I had to wait a whole year before I could resit and then graduate with the next batch. Now, mind you, I was the only one in that class. It's not as if we were 2 or 3 or 4, and I could console myself with the fact that, oh well, it's not my problem. It looks as if it was a difficult paper. No, I was the only one, and I just didn't graduate, and it was devastating. I remember sitting at home, and everybody was like posting. I could see people's graduation gowns and costumes that they had planned. I mean, the costume I wanted to graduate was still in my head, but I was just on the bed, confused, broken, distraught, discombobulated. Think of all the failing or the failure words that can ever come into your mind. That was me at that point in my life. I wasn't that close or free with any of my course mates, which is a bad thing. So if you're watching, networking is important. You can't go through school and not have friends. These are the people that you meet outside there. But yes, just doubling back on, there's only one friend that I think checked up on me, Francis. Shout out to you, as K-Square. So he was the only friend that reached out because he knew that I did not graduate. I had no one to talk to about my and it was a very, very sad moment for me because I felt like my world had come to an end. I had disappointed my parents. Let me break it down for you. I have 3 other siblings who are super good, intelligent, smart, and they had chalked all the successes before me. So it was very difficult to fill in big shoes and having to fail. What really was your excuse? Yes, there were a few things that were going on in the house, but it did not merit failing. What am I saying? Why am I saying all of these things? The next batch, the next time I had to resit, I failed again. So I did not graduate the next year. So it means that my batch had graduated, the next batch had graduated, and I still failed. paper. I remember my boss, Elvin, Mr. Elvin Lakai. At the time, I was working with a real estate company. He sat me down and he spoke to me and he encouraged me. And my family members had done that, but I'm talking about like other external people that played a major influence. If you are going through this, you need to sit down and speak to yourself. Sometimes it is the fear of failing that keeps us failing. You are not a failure, period. Do you understand? Don't sit down there and wallow in self-pity, because that will make you continue in that failing line or trajectory that you find yourself in. And I'm grateful to him and a few friends and family members that spoke to me. My dad was somebody that I cannot speak to on this because he won't understand why you are failing. Like, are you okay? Is everything okay with you? But my mom was, and I understand my dad. Shout outs to all fathers out there. My mom really, really helped me. My mom was like my backbone. She would push me and encourage me and let me know that you can do it, you can graduate, like I'll be there. She literally spoke to me about the dress or the costume that she wanted to wear to my graduation when I had failed twice. And the last time was the last, because at Tech, I think it's only 2 chances that we give to you. So if you didn't make it, then that's it for you. You're not going to graduate. Yes, I got encouraged. I psyched myself up. I remember there was a song, a hymn actually. Hymn, is it him or him? Him. Baby, him. Sorry. There was a hymn that got me through those dark moments. And it's he that is down needs fear no fall. He that is low, no pride. If you have hit rock bottom, that's it for you. You can't go below that. So you can stand on that and you can only go up. Charlie, if your ego and everything has been bruised, there's no need to be proud. If you need help, seek for help. I remember going to my juniors to help me, take me through math questions or past questions, and explain some law terms to me, because it was hey, did I say it was? It was law. That lecturer. It was law and I believe valuation. And it was just me not being able to grasp or be able to understand what was going on, and not separating my personal issues with academic issues, because that's another thing that we should. If you are at this space in your life, ask for help. Speak to people. Don't coil in your shell, because that's when you begin to have thoughts of failure and suicidal thoughts and what is wrong with me. My guy, there's nothing wrong with you. It's normal. Like, we all have been through it before, and I believe that when you add prayer to it and you speak to God about it, God will direct you, God will bring people your way. I remember the guy who helped me, I think he was asking for money or something. I think I paid him the first time. The second time I was like, my guy, I am failing, I need help. I can't take money from me, I won't pay. But I passed, hallelujah. I passed the last time, was my only time, the only chance I had to pass, and I passed. I was so happy when the results came out. I was so grateful to the people that had pushed me and spurred me on. I was so thankful to God for not giving up on me and for giving me the strength to continue going. Because sometimes we give up on ourselves even before other people will give up on us. Or like the thoughts and everything is in our head. So sometimes people may not even know that you are going through something, or you are failing, or you are not good at something, till you open your mouth. The Bible says, by their fruits they shall be known. So it's actually what you exhibit that people can see and know that this is what has actually happened. So don't condemn yourself, don't be in your head too much, stop overthinking. You are special, you are valuable. Seek for help, don't quarrel up, don't be proud about something, pray about it. You're not a failure. I remember when my results came out, I was so grateful. At the time, my father of blessed memory, I didn't say that earlier, but yeah, he had been diagnosed with cancer, and I remember very well how happy he was when my results came out. He was so grateful. I remember my graduation pictures taken by a very good friend, Jojo. Shout out to him, Jojo Afro Photography. You guys should check him out. He's super good. All he needs is spring rolls at your event and it's fine. But yeah, thank you, Isaac. So I was planning to wear like an African piece, but Isaac, a friend of mine, called me and was like, no, like you had to look like, yeah, okay. So he brought like a jacket, a white shirt, a tie. I mean, I looked amazing. But I was saying that I remember my dad looking at my graduation pictures and I could almost see him tear up. My mom couldn't go because it was all the way in Kumasi, but she wore her graduation costume when we were watching the pictures, and it was so special to me because it made me know that I'm not a failure. It just confirmed that to my heart that I'm not a failure. So if you're watching this is a little encouragement to you. Don't give up. Did I get teary? No, I didn't. But don't give up. You are loved, you are cherished, you are not a failure. You are not your past mistakes. Don't let all those things weigh you down. I'll put a few links of some songs that helped me get through it, or maybe some sermons, or things that helped me go through whatever I was going through. But at the end of the day, just remember that you're not a failure. You're not a failure. You are loved. You are cherished. You can do it. You are more than capable. All you have to do is just do it, like Nike says. Just do it. Just start. Just keep going. And I believe that at the end of the day, we'll all have wonderful things to talk about. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I believe that there's more for me. But I can tell you that God has been super gracious to me. The jobs that I have gotten had nothing to do with all my educational experience. Yes, some, but then it has been grace upon grace. It has been favor. It has been just favor. Good friends along the way, good recommendations along the way. And I'm just super grateful to God that I'm not where I used to be. And although I'm not where I'm supposed to be, I'm not where I used to be, and it's taking me through the process. And I believe that can be, or that will be your story if you just do not give up, if you just keep going. Thank you once again for watching. Please don't forget to share, because someone out there needs it, especially that young boy or girl in junior high school who just wrote their BC and is very anxious. Whether the results have come or not, they think that they have failed. They failed everybody. To that girl or boy in senior high school, or to that guy in the university, or the lady in the university that is thinking of all these things in their heads. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much for watching, and do look out for the next episode because it's going to be exciting. I'm going to talk about people in a relationship who are too known and all those kind of things. You know what I mean? So yes, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time on Real Life Real Talk with Aaron.